Hello my Cancerians, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your monthly general reading for June 2018. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendants and Rising, okay? So for those of you people who have not just Cancer Sun signs, but people who have Cancer in their birth natal chart, okay? So please also go back and look at some of the previous readings I did, because sometimes when you go back and look 2 weeks or a month later, some of those things that you just couldn't place or fit in, sometimes they now make sense as some of these situations come into our experience, okay? And obviously this is a general reading, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So those of you that would like a personal reading with me, where I can pick up on your specific energy and situation that's personal to you, please book a reading with me. The information is all in the description box below this video. Any other information you need is also there. You just click the show more button and all the information is there. My website also, and if someone could be kind enough to timestamp where the tarot portion of this reading starts, because the astrological segment would probably be about 10 or 15 minutes, okay? And it may help you to understand your reading a lot better, what planetary influences are affecting your reading and affecting your life currently. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So we had a grand water trine at the end of May. Okay, we also had a full moon in Sagittarius at the end of May. So what this is going to, the energy this is going to bring in, it's the water energy is a lot of emotion. A lot of people are going to be feeling very emotional at this time. Emotions are going to be rising to the surface. Situations that have been suppressed and not dealt with, unresolved emotional issues, will now start rising to the surface, not just for Cancers, but for everyone, okay? And then the full moon in Sagittarius that we had at the end of May lends an energy of the big picture, seeing the big picture, a broader perspective, also a sense of metaphysical energy, spiritual energy is going to be coming in, okay? And so some of us will also be, or some of us will also be evaluating our spiritual path, what we believe in spiritually. Some people will also be attracted to learning more about metaphysics, energy healing, Reiki, astrology, tarot, that type of thing. But because, and then we have Chiron in Aries still at the beginning of this month. So a lot of people are still going through a healing process. So people's emotions are going to be a bit raw. So the take home really for everyone, all signs this month, is to watch what you say and how you say it to people, so that it's not taken in the wrong way, because people are going to be more emotionally sensitive. And some tempers could get a bit frayed, because when emotions come up, it's all different levels and degrees of emotion surface, okay? So so be careful of any anger, frayed tempers, or just being reactive, okay? So this month people are going to need empathy, and Cancerians embody the quality of empathy really well and service to others. It's very genuine, okay? And a lot of Cancerians are very authentic and sincere in their emotions on a core level, okay? So let's see. So the take home really is to not inadvertently create drama and stay out of other people's drama as they're processing, as they're healing and processing their issues, okay? In June, from the end of May through June. Okay. So we have a new moon in Gemini at the beginning, in the middle of the month. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is obviously the planet of communication, okay? So definitely with all of these emotions bubbling to the surface, we all need to be careful with our words. And as my mom used to say, you know, mince your words carefully, okay? Use your words to uplift and heal and not to hurt, okay? Mercury is moving into Venus on the 13th, so Cancer, you should be quite popular around this time and have great energy in your relationships, and everyone will get along well. On the 14th, Venus is moving into your second house of money, so you might see your finances increase. Yay! Okay, but also be careful on the other end of the spectrum of overspending. And happy birthday, Cancer, for those of you, the early born Cancers, who will be celebrating their birthday in June. So the light's going to be shining on you guys. You're it, okay? So this is also a good time to maybe set new goals and resolutions, because for you, this is your new year starting at the time of your birthday, okay? And also at the end of this month, we have a full moon in Capricorn in your area of 7th house of relationships. So Saturn is also the planet of karmic justice, and balancing, okay? So you may find that some of your relationships may culminate at the end of June through to the new moon in the middle of June. Sorry, the end of May to the new moon in the middle of June. You may start to see something culminate in your relationships sector, okay? There may be a completion of a relationship cycle, and there may be a renewal, okay? And you may find that your perspectives are changing with regard to how you relate in this relationship, okay? And the last thing I'm going to talk about here is the Mars retrograde. The Mars retrograde on the 27th, okay? So Mars is energy of passion and desire and that type of thing. So like I said, be careful of being reactive, and you know, just watch any, you know, emotions getting out of hand or getting involved in drama, okay? Or even unintentionally creating drama. So when Mars is direct until the 26th, 27th, depending on where you live, this is a good time to be proactive. Okay, so don't put off to what do they say? Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today, because when you have Mars going direct, it's like you get a tailwind. Things that, you know, tasks and goals are each easier to achieve and accomplish at this time. So be proactive and hustle and push forward. Be proactive in those areas. I'm not sure what area or what house Mars is in for you, but you can go on any astrology website and look that up. But whatever area that is, that's an area that you need to be proactive and push things forward now while Mars is direct, because when it goes retrograde, everything will slow down and everything will be that much harder to achieve. We have to put more of our own effort into getting things accomplished. Okay, so let's start your tarot reading. Did I? Oh no, I didn't start these. Okay. For the other signs, I actually shuffled off camera and laid the cards out and put them back in the deck to save time, but I didn't do that for you. So you're getting everything live. The reason I do that is to save time, because some of these readings are entirely too long. I love doing these readings for you guys, but when I have 24 readings to do, you know, at the beginning of the month, I do try to work smart. So, oh, nice. So at the center of your reading, you have the Lovers, Cancer. This is for June, okay? So this means that you have a very important decision to make that will have a big impact on your life, okay? Or you could be meeting someone that just make your toes curl and sizzle, okay? There's a lot of passion here. It's someone that you have like big chemistry with, okay? Great chemistry with, a lot of passion. It could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. It could also be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So empathy is the word, which is a natural gift for Cancerians, okay? So that's the quality we need to embody, we all need to embody in June. So in your foundation, Cancer, it looks as though you had gone through a bit of a disappointment, but you're getting through that now, you're healing from it, okay? It could have been a disappointment in love. It could have been a disappointment. Oh, yeah. You guys are working hard to make the Benjamins here. You've got your head down, working hard at your skill. You're mastering a skill. Okay, that was in the recent past. But the energy is coming through this month. And you guys, please also look me up on Twitter and Facebook if you can find me. I just opened an account. I haven't got a clue how to use it, mind you. I'm having to learn as I go along. I'm not really a big Twitter and Facebook fan, to be quite honest with you, but I do want to try and attract a wider audience. At the moment, the only platform I'm on is YouTube. I did open a Facebook account a couple of days ago. So I'm only using those accounts right now to notify people of when I've uploaded new videos. So so I have one follower, and that's me. So if you could, I tried to put the link, add the link in the description box, but the link didn't take you to my account. Maybe because I've never tweeted anybody, I don't know. But at some point I'll figure that out. But in the meantime, if you would like to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, just go into Twitter and Google Consciously Focused D and make a request, a friend request or a follower request, and I'll add you, okay? and then you'll be able to get notifications, and I'll start doing different things on Twitter when I figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing on there, okay, with regard to my YouTube channel. Okay, so Cancer, crowning you, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So that's another air sign. So it could be something that you were focused on. There's a delay, it's not taking off right now. It could have something to do with research, it could have something to do with, I don't know, communication, contracts. Or maybe you were trying to get in touch with an air sign, or an air sign was trying to get in touch with you, but there was some blockage in the communication, okay? And then in your near future you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you are feeling as though you don't have your creature comforts around you. You're not feeling materially or emotionally autonomous. Some of you may be single and you are not happy being single. Some of you also may be in codependent relationships, okay? Or in a codependent situation. I hope you like my music in the background. Tibetan singing, healing music, very relaxing. I've given you a break from my jazz and R&B, and some of you will be relieved. You see why I prepare these cards off camera? Because it takes too long. Oh, 2 came out. Okay, there's some of you here that are having some type of situation at home. Sorry to hear that, but with the justice in reverse, some of you may be going through a separation or a divorce. Some of you may have tried to sell a home. Some of you may have a contract on a home, or you're talking about or communicating with something to do with a home, okay? Something to do with family. It looks as though something may, Cancer, something may not have worked out in your favor. And in your environment, it looks as though you're moving away from something. Some of you may be relocating. Some of you may be selling a home and relocating, okay? You're moving away from your environment, your regular, normal environment. Some of you may be going on vacation. Okay, there goes your cup. Hear me, there goes your cup. There goes your card, Cancer. Queen of Cups. You're in your element. Okay. So basically, this is in your hopes and fears. So, and remember, these cards are not gender specific. So in your hopes and fears, this is just you guys just wanting to be you. Just wanting to express yourself in the fullness of who you are. And that is maybe why this Nine of Pentacles is coming up in reverse. Because somehow you feel as though you can't express yourself fully the way you really are. in a way that you're accepted, you're grounded, you're stable. Okay. You guys are working very hard at something. And it could just, the Lover's card in the center of your reading doesn't always need to mean another person. It can also be trying to find that alignment, that divine alignment within yourself. Okay? Within yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit. Just being in total unison, in harmony and alignment. But some of you are moving out of your environment. Oh, let me just use that. And whatever this situation is, it's stressing you out. Oh, you've got the Judgment card. Okay, so some of you have a very big decision to make this month. It could have something to do with work. It could have something to do with people you collaborate with, a group. I don't know, maybe some of you may have a decision to do with maybe working elsewhere, finding a job elsewhere, or starting to work, leaving where you've worked and working somewhere else, or changing your career completely, because you may have been in a career where you've mastered your skill and now you want to do something else. And here, there is really possibly, some of you may be selling a home. Some of you may also be moving out of a home. But for those of you, some of you may be going through a divorce. Okay, but for those of you that are trying to sell a home, there may be a delay. Here it looks as though the contract may fall through. Okay, or there may be a delay with the contract. Yeah, a very important decision needs to be made. Some of you may be reconciling. Some of you may be reconciling or giving someone a second chance in a relationship. Maybe someone you broke up with, you might be getting back together again and giving each other a second chance. There might be an apology, or it might be vice versa. Okay. So I'm going to confirm the Lover's card. Yeah, there could be a very big decision to be made with regard to a very significant relationship. You may be giving a relationship a second chance. Maybe those of you that have broken up are getting back together again. Okay? It's like a rebirth of a situation. A situation that you thought was dead. There you go. Okay, so it looks as though I've confirmed the Lover's card, okay, and you've got the Hangman in reverse. So it looks as though The situation here may have been blocked because someone needed to change their perspective with regard to the situation or relationship, okay? The Eight of Pentacles, what is Cancer working on so hard over there in the past? I'm not really sure what this means, but I confirm the Eight of Pentacles, where someone is working very hard at a craft or a skill. It looks as though there may have been some conflict around your work. Okay, give me a card on the Four of Wands and the Justice in reverse. What's that about? Yep. Okay, I confirmed the Justice in reverse with the Four of Wands, and it was confirmed with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, I'm very sorry, but if you were selling a house, buying a house, that contract may fall through. Some of you may be getting a divorce, some of you may be separating, some of you may be moving out of the family home, okay? Because we have this as well, this is travel, this is moving away. So, where's the what is the travel card here? And moving away doesn't always mean a physical move or a physical journey. It can be mentally just moving away from a situation. Yeah, it looks as though someone is moving away because of something to do with finances. They may be, I don't know, downgrading their home to save money. Yeah. They may be downgrading their home to save money. They may not be making as much money as they used to make. So they may be moving. I don't know, because we've got the home card here and real estate. Someone could be moving so that they can reduce their expenses, okay? Here I have the Seven of Pentacles, confirming the Nine of Pentacles. So, the Seven of Swords, sorry. There's someone here that's not being completely honest with regard to either their status of being single or not single, or they're not telling the whole truth with regard to their material status, maybe. Okay, give me a card for the Queen of Cups. I hope you guys can tell me what's going on in this spread, Cancer, because I don't have a clue. It really took a funny turn here, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of air energy here. There's a lot of conflict around this situation. You may find, or you may hear about something that's going to be like the brutal truth. You're going to find out or hear about something that it's probably the truth, but the way it's delivered is kind of harsh, okay? The Judgment, what's the Judgment about? And this is the last card that I'm going to confirm. Yeah, you have to be careful of conflict this month. Cancer. It may have something to do with something you're really passionate about. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be a person, a lover, a soulmate, whatever. It can be something that you really love. Yeah, you're waiting for a judgment on something. You're waiting to hear about something. Some information to come in about an important decision. This could be a court case. But there is information coming in, a lot of information. There'll be a lot of back and forth communication. Okay, it could have something to do with a court case, could have something to do with your job, money coming in. It could have something to do with contracts, the sale of a house or the purchase of a house. Okay, but I think that whatever this is, because we have you showing up in your reading, yes, someone here might be angry. Be careful of losing your rag, okay, Cancer? I feel that whatever we're talking about here, it's very dear to your heart. It's something that you're very, very passionate about. Whatever that is. Could have something to do with, like I said, it could also have something to do with the family, okay? So I'm leaving this here so that I hope I can just get this into one video. I forgot to set my timer. I didn't see that in. Okay, let's get a spiritual oracle guidance message for you. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer? What higher guidance do you have for Cancer in this situation? And with the Hangman there in reverse, something's blocked. It looks as though someone needs to change their perspective on a situation, okay? Adjacent possibilities. So this means that you're not stuck in one situation. Where one door closes, another one opens. There are lots of opportunities out there for you, in whatever this situation is. So if one door opens, a better one will open. One door closes, a better one will open, okay? And here at the bottom of the deck, you have strategy. So get a plan together, get a strategy together to address this situation. And because you have so much air here, there is some divisiveness here. There are trust issues. So get a strategy, plan, get a solution. You may even be able to get an advisor, some type of a specialist or advisor to help you in this situation. But get a strategy or a plan together, okay? This is the first time I've ever pulled this strategy card, so I think we're going to do that one. Okay, let me put my glasses on so I can see this small print here. Okay, so Cancer, the oracle guidance for you is make a plan. This card shows a pen, journal, compass and key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goal a reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It takes time Oh, it's time to take full control. Add thought to action and set your sights on the road ahead. So let's do a little affirmation here, a little mini meditation. So let's just breathe. Okay, Cancer. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared. Okay, Cancer, let's breathe again. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared, and so it is. Okay. All right, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm sorry it took a funny turn there. Some of you will kind of have a clue of what's going on in this reading, so email me or put your comments below the video and let me know if it resonated with you. Okay, so I'm out. If anyone wants to book a personal reading with me, the information is in the box below. And remember, thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. You know the deal, you know the drill. Okay? Okay, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm out. D from Consciously Focused Tarot.